Hey everybody, we're from AstartesGaming here, back with another episode of our Kenshi Let's Play. So, between episodes I've been doing a little bit more work on the hub. Nothing big, but there are a couple things I'd like to do today with you guys. On top of some events that might be happening today, so we'll be plenty busy. And I guess I'll give you a quick rundown on everything that's hopefully going to happen, and then we'll get to it. So as you can see ahead of us here, there are a couple blueprints laid down. There's several things we need to sort of progress the viability of the hub as a base and city and place to live. And water is, of course, a big part of that. So water is happening right here. We're going to build a well. We need 6 building materials and 6 iron plates for that. I could have built the lower tier well, but that needed iron plates as well. And since I have plenty of building materials, but not really a lot of iron plates, I figured if we need a few, we may as well just put in like the extra 1 iron plate with the 6 building materials, because the building materials aren't a big deal. So we have a well there, and then just across from that little space, we have the water tanks here. Those are going to require iron plates also. And so whoever is drawing the water can store it there. This is a automatic grain silo. Automated, excuse me. Not that much more expensive than the regular grain silo, so I figured what the hell. Again, iron plates, but either way we were going to need those, so here we'll just need a bit of electrical components and copper, whereas I think the other one was just iron plates. But we have electrical components and we have copper, so again, not a big deal. So that'll help us there. I think I did mention this in the last episode, but just in case I didn't, we are growing wheat out here. So when we get a harvest from that, what we'll need to do is probably put it right back into expanding it, and I'll just keep redoing it until we have a fairly large wheat farm. I'll eventually try to maybe cover this whole area. And I do worry about it being outside the gates, but eventually we'll be able to cover it with turrets, so it's not that big a deal. Don't like it outside the walls, but given that we're, working within preset confines, I don't have a lot of choice. So, food is in progress. What else? We need iron. We need to be able to start making our own iron plates, because that's a major hang-up that we're dealing with. So we do have iron being mined. We have a storage chest for it right here, and there's 3 people out there gathering it. Claudius, Dustrat, and Ejek are all working on that. But we need somewhere to process it into plates, and then somewhere to store those plates. So one consideration I've had, in the last episode I think I mentioned putting it over here, but now that I think about it, I don't like that space, only because I don't necessarily want to keep this building here. I talked about moving the walls, and if I do move these walls at some point, that building is likely going to be a casualty as well. So my thought was bringing the walls along this ridge so that the walls could better protect our stone resource. I don't necessarily want to wall that in because the slope here is a bit awkward, but we'll stick to this flat area if we can and wrap the walls around it, and maybe even try to incorporate this little outcrop right here and then bring the walls back in like that. So that'll give us more space over here, but that'll put this building in kind of an awkward position. So I don't want to start building around it as if it's a permanent fixture, because it might not be. That said, I think here is a decent spot, but unfortunately this is in the way. So what I might end up doing is, if we go to our mining tab here, the iron refinery should fit in that space, potentially. Let's see. Oh, that's refinery 2. I think 1 is smaller. So if we can squeeze iron refinery 1 in there, and then upgrade it, hopefully it might clip into the walls and stuff, but that won't be a big deal. But the storage thing needs to move first. So what we can do is tear that out, put this in, and then we'll have a storage for the raw resource in front of it, and then a storage for the processed resource in front of it on the other side. I think that'll work probably the best. And again, if we need to tear it down later, that's fine, but at least we'll have it up and running in a fairly convenient spot. What else? I think that's probably it for now. So those are the things that we need to build. And if we go to our faction tab, we can see that in 9 hours, we have a Dust Bandit Rage. I don't know what that means, but it doesn't sound good. So almost certainly they're coming after us to raid us, potentially. It might be a lot of them. We do have our skeleton bodyguards still for 11 more hours, so they'll be there for the fight, but not much beyond that. We can always rehire them. And again, Drone's got his over here too. So we'll just have them, you know, go meet the bandits with all of our other fighters and take care of it. There's also some stuff in here I want to take advantage of. So I believe it's this safe right here. This safe has several blueprints for different things that we would probably want to make, like Naginatas. And this covers all the different variations. So the Nagitana, or the Naginata Katana, which is essentially like a polearm, but with a katana blade at the end of it. The regular Naginata is similar, but it has a shorter blade. I don't remember what the Naginata is, but those will all be potentially interesting. That'll give us some interesting weapons, combat cleavers, podaus, 3 different types of crossbows, nodachis, which are very interesting. We don't have katanas though. What's this? Oh, advanced stat training. Advanced smithing training. More weapons. Advanced thief training. Advanced fighting training. And drifter architecture, which unfortunately I shelled out 20 grand for already. And then there's an ancient science book in here too. So what we'll need to do is take that one back to base and decide what we want to spend that single book on. I'm going to have Rook take these into his inventory, and then we'll learn them. And we'll probably hang on to that other one just to sell it. Oops, I didn't want that. So we'll take all those. I don't know who's going to run this back to Squin, so for now I might just leave it there. I am going to do something with this though, just to free up some space. Okay, now Rook, if you could learn all these, that would be great. Well, we just learned them as a faction, but since he has them, it's a lot of good stuff that we can make use of. Okay, I'll have to sell that. We know this one too. Can't learn it yet because we need to know katanas first. Okay, maybe we can find the blueprint for katanas and buy it, learn it, and then we can learn this for free. That would be nice. But there was a ton of stuff we just learned there. Okay, so with that out of the way, Kat, what's your running speed? 22. I think she's going to be our runner. There we go. Wait, that's a wooden barrel. What's this? We already know that one. Okay. So Kat, let me see your inventory. I want you to run that back to Squin, because you are probably the least useful in a fight of all the characters in the Greatheart Ronin. So, not Shark. Let's run you back to Squin to deliver that. And then everybody else is just going to hang out until it's time for this bandit raid, I suppose. What I might need to do, though, is close the gate. No, I'll leave it open until we see them. And then when they approach, Con and Brick are probably going to man these crossbow turrets for us. There's one there, and there's one over here somewhere. There it is. Okay, so off she goes. So I've noticed we're not making money from the market stalls anymore. I'm not sure what changed, but I can't access their inventories, so my guess is that whatever inventory they had before we owned them persisted and was sold off, but as soon as the inventory is emptied, there was no longer anything for the people to buy. So I am assuming that's what that is about. Baldur is building the barrels where we can store wheat straw, so that we have something to easily access them from for the silo. But I've paused most of these bigger projects because we just don't have the materials right now. I should check though. I don't think we have it, but I could be wrong. Nobody have any iron plates, correct? Nope. Alright, so... Anybody in Squin have iron plates? Vulcan might, because he uses them for crafting. Well, potentially, we can have Kat run some back for us, because she will be in a position to buy them. She did run off with a lot of our food, though, too. We've got a lot of just random crap in my inventory. Ruka's got a lot of food. Yeah, I need to deliver this stuff somewhere. Potentially somewhere where it won't get eaten. So I think that's going to have to be in our home building. Let's grab you guys. Not Grox. Move to here. We'll have to see what we have in terms of storage in here, but we can just kind of dump it in a place that's accessible. A food bin would be ideal, but we don't have one yet, and I don't know if we can afford one. It needs to be inside, though. If we leave it outside, it might get stolen from. Let's see. I guess it would be storage, wouldn't it? Food store. General storage for all food items, and it costs building material. Yeah, that'll work. Let's throw like 2 of them down in here, I guess. We'll put one right there, and I guess another as close as we can. Okay, Balder should have no trouble getting the materials for that. And then we'll fill it up. I'm getting a little bit of lag. I'm kind of concerned about that. I do not know why. Excuse me, I don't know why my voice is going out either. But, yeah, I don't know why the game is playing kind of choppy right now. It wasn't doing that earlier. Okay. Can I just leave it in here for now? I think I might be able to. So, Ruka. Let's look at your inventory. God, that's bad. We can store the fish, right? And they'll stack. Good. Good, good, good. Put the raw meat in there. Keep the ration pack and some of the cooked meat. We'll try to keep a little bit of food on them, but also have some handy for everybody else. Okay, so... Really? There we go. Apparently I need to like shift right click several times to make that happen. Oh, we do have a bunch of iron plates right in front of my face. Okay, lots of raw meat. The reason why it's still raw meat and not cooked is because Drone, I think, prefers raw meat. I don't know that it matters, honestly, but he'll eat raw meat, so I don't necessarily need to cook it. And let's give you a med kit. Okay, and then I'm gonna throw this in her inventory, just so that I don't forget to do it when, you know, it's time to fight. So we cleaned out Ruka's, that just leaves Rook. And let's see. Rook, we'll put your chainmail shirt that you found in there, or not. Let's try that again. And I'll have to decide who's gonna wear that. Actually, Rain? Rain might work. The problem is she's already kind of encumbered. But we could just armor her up to where she's like completely invincible. And give somebody else that shirt. I suppose that works. I clicked the wrong thing, didn't I? Yep. So put that in your inventory. And trade that back out. Come on. Okay, so with all that inventory stuff moved around... Oops, I forgot one thing here. Ruka, you do not need to be carrying that. There we go. Right, so with that out of the way, let's talk to some of these dust bandits and see if we can't recruit them. So, we got a dust boss here. Should be the best of the 3. I don't want to die, I don't want to die. We'll let you go, will you join our cause? Where's the food at? We got food. Oh, come on, dude, you have food on you. Why are you pissing this guy off? God damn it. I don't know why they do that sometimes. I have the food in my inventory. Let's grab more. I'll take that piece and we'll give him that one. But I don't know why it does that sometimes, because we clearly had him recruited. They made me fight. Work, fight, work. I didn't want to do any of those things. Now you think I'm a criminal. I just want to be free. I mean, you were the boss. I guess the Dust King is the real boss, but if I let you go, will you join our cause? Really? I'm just so hungry. You'll feed me, right? Yeah, we'll feed you. What the hell? Okay, so he wants a rice bowl. Do I have to give him... No, he just says, like, whatever. But it won't let me... This is going to ruin our ability to recruit this guy now. Can I give him rations? Can I give him fish? Let's just take, like, one of everything. Maybe Dust Bandits like raw meat. We'll take a fish and a ration pack, too. Okay, let's try it again. See if Rook can botch this one more time. I'd rather die. You just said you didn't want to die. Where's the food at? Yeah, see, it won't let me do it. Run over here. I know there's some random food items in the bar, so we'll maybe loot those and see what we can find. Did the food barrels ever get built? No. Balder, what's your deal here? What are you up to? Oh, you have rice bowls. Okay. Rook, come back then. And we'll just pass it into your inventory. I don't know why he's not building, though. There is building materials right here. A lot of them. I mean, not a lot, but enough, certainly. Okay, Rook. Balder, I guess. Let's access your inventory. And if you could pass one of those along. I'm going to do the one that's full just to be absolutely sure this works. And I need to switch tabs. There we go. We'll stack those again. And now Rook for the... I don't even know how many times. No. Not buying it. Probably tried to trick him too many times at this point. Cool. I'll take anything. Right, well, we'll see what we end up giving him, but let's do it. Right, so I'm going to customize this guy up with one of your created characters, and we'll go from there. Alright, so here we have Riker, a former warrior for the Holy Nation. So he'll be joining us as probably like a town guard or something, although like with everybody else, we'll probably just have him doing a little bit of laboring first. But he's pretty ripped, as you can tell. That's actually a function of the game, where the greater the character's strength, the more defined they are. His arms look like disproportionately big, don't they? Let's make them a little bit smaller. I think that's a little bit better. Okay, so let's lock him in. And let's see. I don't know what group he's going to be part of for right now. But Rook, can we have you set him free? And what's he going to do? Going to bed. Okay, fair enough. So off he goes. We'll try to get him some better gear in just a moment. Actually, you know what? There's already some decent gear in this. So Riker, if you could check out that chest. We'll give you a shirt. And let's see. Now we can actually see your skills, so maybe we should look at those. He's actually quite good as a fighter. I mean, he was the dust boss that we captured after all. I need to capture more of them, now that I think about it. So he's actually not bad with a turret. In terms of weaponry, sabers are his favorite, but he's fairly proficient with everything. Yeah, so he's going to be a pretty decent fighter for us. Is this considered? No, it's technically a katana, although that was his second best class. So that is noticeably better than the alternatives. I guess for now, let's give him a Nodachi, because that's pretty much all I got lying around. And we'll let him wear a helmet, because we are probably going to be fighting today. And I guess we'll just let him rest until we need him to fight. No? Not going to go to bed anymore? Alright, there we go. So off he runs. And we could potentially use maybe 1 or 2 more recruits. So let me see if I even have names for those new recruits, but I wouldn't mind like 1 more person, maybe 2 more, because there are, you know, slots I need to fill for workers. Okay, so I do have 1 more name. Don't forget to keep those coming though, because I definitely need to continue filling in these characters. So, will you join us? They want rice bowls. I have to give them rice bowls. It's very odd. Is that what they took? No. Oh, this is Gohan, not a rice bowl. What did we give the other guy? That's strange. I still don't understand why it's not letting me do it, because we clearly have enough food. Maybe he does want a rice bowl specifically, but the other guy didn't get one, so I don't know what the deal is here. Okay, so I guess he wants the Gohan. Alright, so here we have Halt. He's supposed to be of not German descent, but supposed to look like he's of German descent, I guess. So this is my attempt at that. And we'll lock that in and put him to work as well. Let's go ahead and set him free. And he's going to run off to bed as well. He doesn't have a weapon. Let's see what his stats look like. So not nearly as good as the boss, but still reasonable. Again, he likes sabers. We don't really have a... Well, I guess we have the one. Wait, run over to the weapons locker and see what's in there. So we have the spiked club and a bunch of ninja blades. I think the horse chopper in here is probably the best bet. Granted, it's not a very good horse chopper. 4.7. That's 0.63 in total. This is 0.52. But he's going to be a worker first and foremost, so let's just give him that. And he can make do. I will let him rest for a bit, but then we do need to get him out there and mining. And I think what I might do with him is have him take Brick's place, move Brick to the construction materials, because I don't really mind a bit of lag in the construction material production, and put Balder on iron plates when we get that up and running, because the iron plates kind of, you know, really need to get going and get going fast. That does remind me though, I forgot to dismantle this. Cancel. Balder, run over here, and I want you to take all those plates before we dismantle it. Or, all the ore, excuse me. Okay, so off he goes. Is that somebody crawling? No. I don't know why it looked like that. Okay, so take the ore. We'll dismantle this. There we go. Did we get anything? 1 iron plate. Okay, why don't you grab that? Now we'll build this processor and pray that it fits in there. If it doesn't, I can cheat and use the... After I build it, use the in-game editor to kind of push it into position. But I feel like it probably will. Let's do Iron Refinery 1 so we don't need to come up with like an insane amount of materials. Yeah, it'll fit in there fine. So I think right about there is good. We'll throw down these storage things too, but I'll make sure to pause those so that they don't create a problem in, you know, running out of materials or something. Let's set it up like that. So that's the ore. And then we need one for iron plates on the other side. And this one is slightly different in proportion, but that looks fine. And they can access it from right here and should speed up the process because they don't need to really move around. So we'll lock that in. Let's pause these just so that the other one gets done first. And then Balder, I need you to run inside and grab all those iron plates because I don't think they'll pull from that cabinet, or those shelves, excuse me, automatically. I think I actually need to put it in his inventory. Alright, so up it goes. Right before our very eyes. And then I will unpause this so that he can do that next. And I guess I'll just do them both because it really doesn't matter what order he does them. We should have plenty of plates, so that won't be a problem. Okay, so there we go. Raw iron goes in, iron plates come out. And that should make us just a little bit more self-sufficient than we already are. Okay, there's the storage. Let's get the other storage up. And so here comes eject to deliver some iron. Yeah. Those two are out there working. How are the new additions? I'm almost tempted to send Halt out there to work now. Because again, I want to put Brick on this. Like, what better job for somebody named Brick than making building materials? And he's like right here too. Okay, so let's let him finish his delivery. And I'm going to cancel both of those. I'd like him to work on this, and that's not what I meant to click. That was the same thing. That. So that's his new job. And I guess I'll add engineering to that as well, so that he can help out Balder. Our dwarves are going to be our engineers and craftsmen, you know, processors, and we'll just kind of rotate people through the grunt work. Okay, so Balder, I need to take you off of this. Your new job is going to be that. And then this as soon as it's finished. Or transporting stuff to it. Okay, there we go. So let's look at his inventory. I'm going to ask him to unload everything in there. Just because it doesn't need to be in his inventory anymore. Alright, as you were. Cool, we got iron plates going. Now, at some point we can upgrade this. We don't have the option, I'm not sure why. But we can put more people to work on that. Eventually we can upgrade it. Hopefully. I don't know. We should have the option now. Okay, so the raid is on its way. Do we see the raid? No, and I completely forgot about Kat, but it looks like she arrived safely. I would have been notified if anything happened. Are those the raiders there? They must be, because the dust bandits would be coming from the south, I believe. I don't remember, to be honest. I don't know. I don't see a red mark, though. But we'll be ready. Let's handle this business with Kat first. Where are you, Kat? Okay, well, at least I clicked the right spot. She ended up right in the middle of town. So, if you could run on in here, we'll move some stuff around. I think we probably need to make a copper run, yeah. Somebody's going to need to go sell that stuff. Vulcan, are you free? You are. Let's move that into here. I forgot I have prisoners here as well. Hopefully these guys aren't... Oh. No, okay. I was like, oh, I think one of them just starved to death. But no, we're alright. Hasn't been that long. I think I gave them food recently, actually. Let's have him check, just to be absolutely sure. Yeah, they've got food. Alright, Vulcan, grab as much copper as you can, and we're gonna go sell it. And buy you some plates so that you can continue practicing. We'll have to see what the new weapons are like, because it might be worth crafting something that we just unlocked versus what we've been working on. Okay, so Kat, you have a few things for us. Let's deliver that. That was the main reason we ran here. Also, that Wakizashi probably doesn't need to be in your inventory anymore, but we'll bring it back to the hub. Okay. And I guess there's no need for her to bring iron plates back, is there? No, not really. So I think we'll just send her to the hub. Rather than doing it that way, let's do it this way, because I can be more precise in where I send her. Okay, so Kat, if you could run here, that would be great. Then we'll go back to Squin. And we'll have Bucket choose a new research project. So I've got to be very picky about this, because I only have the one ancient science book. There's not a lot that we can choose from. Tech level 4 needs 4 of them. So I think we'll wait on that. Large building shells, we need engineering research. I feel like we had one of those somewhere. Like in the bar, I think there was one. Maybe it got stolen. I know some stuff got stolen because the vagrants are a little bit handsy with our goods, but there's nothing I can do about it because if I go to war with them, I lose all my mercenaries that I've hired. So it's a necessary cost, I think. Engineering research for both of those. We just need a steel bar for that. I should go grab it. Robotics, steel bar, and electrical crafting. Okay. I don't recall. Do we have that? I think we do. That's why it's gray. So we just need a steel bar and we can start building that potentially. So prototype harpoon turrets require one ancient science book. That might be worth doing. I didn't want to build crossbow turrets on the walls in the hub because eventually I would have replaced them with harpoon turrets anyways, and so it felt like kind of a waste. So we can knock that out and be able to build them now. They won't be as good as later down the line when they're upgraded, but still harpoon turrets. What else? We need 2 for steam generators, 2 engineering research for skeleton repair beds. Yeah, none of that. We could do moisture farming. This is a mod. It basically adds passive water generators like wells, but they aren't dependent on the amount of water in the ground or whatever. They basically pull it from the air. It's based on the Star Wars stuff. Engineering research, so we don't have... What about here? Steel bar production. That's interesting. I don't know that we're ready for that yet. And then the other alternative is the 3rd tier well. I think harpoon turrets, but let's see. Advanced weaponsmithing is tempting too. I think harpoon turrets is the safest bet because those will be pretty much immediately useful to us. So I'm going to do it. And we'll bump that to the front of the line. And do we have steel bars here? No, we took them all with us. So I'll have Vulcan pick up some steel bars when he goes to the market. And I don't remember how many we needed, but I'll just buy like 5 and throw them in there, and that should be enough. So let's get back to the hub, just to make sure that we're not missing out on a battle or anything, or anybody shouting at us from outside. Something's going down here. What's this now? Hungry Bandit. And these are my bodyguards, I believe. Where did that starving bandit come from? Well, if they knock her out, we'll take her prisoner. Let's see. Rook, you're not doing anything right now. Oh, you should be resting. Yeah, Rook, run over here and we'll loot this person and then throw them in a cage. And maybe recruit them later. Because that's another pair of hands. Oh, there was actually a couple of them. Okay, Rook. Let's take that weapon so they can't use it. And then if you could pick them up. I'm going to send Ruka out here as well because I just noticed this guy. Oh, the leader. So a little bit better. A little bit better than nothing. What's happening there? Oh, okay. Just people coming and going. Right, so Rook, throw them on in there and we'll treat them afterward. I just don't want anybody else grabbing them up because sometimes slave traders will come through and steal my prisoners. Alright, so that's looking better. Halt. I'm going to send you out to start working. So you're going to be busting stones for me. Riker, I'm going to let you rest a little bit longer because you are a fighter and we're going to need you to fight. As soon as Rook delivers this prisoner, I'm going to let him go do the same. Oh god, that lag. What is going on? He like clipped through the floor. Rook, where'd you go? Okay, well the prisoner made it in. Oh god, I need to just like let the game load for a second here because it's not happy. There it goes, now we're fine again. Rook, go to bed. Get yourself healed up for this fight. Rain, if you could heal this person, please. I don't have her set to medic, but I can't really do it with a prisoner. Where is Ruka? In the floor? Are you stuck? Please tell me you're not stuck. There we go. Just not feeling it apparently. Okay, so there's another prisoner delivered, and if you could first aid that one. That's the leader, so a little bit better as a character, as I just mentioned. Alright, so with that out of the way, now that we have the iron plates, I would like to start building some of this stuff. So I'm going to unpause the well and the water container, because that should be a total of, what, 7 iron plates? We have 9, with more on the way. And we should have enough building materials for the 6 that are required. So between brick and boulder, we should see that get done relatively quickly. I don't know if... Yeah, brick's going to get on it too. I need to give them... Well, not them. Him. A backpack. Because, like, Balder has one and it makes him transporting around building materials a lot easier. Because he can stack them in the backpack. But Brick doesn't have one. I think all the workers could probably benefit from it, but... those two especially need them. Okay. I'm going to check the map again. Still not seeing anything that looks like it could be dust bandits. I've got my workers out there. I've got my allies. That's Cat running. I don't know who this is. It won't tell me. But they don't appear to be moving toward us. So... far as I can tell, it's not them. Could be that group out there. I don't remember where the Dust Bandit or the Dust King's tower is. So they're probably coming from that direction, but I don't know. I'm actually going to peek back at Squin because I need to purchase stuff, or sell stuff, for that matter. And it looked like there was a group passing through. Oh, I was too slow. God damn it. Okay, Vulcan... grab that stuff again. I need to just remember to turn their jobs off when they do this, because if I don't issue an order when they stop, they'll come back here and just deliver all the goods back. And so we just wasted a bunch of time. But I wanted to see... there was a group passing through. Or at least it looked like there was. It's right behind me. So what's this about then? Mercenary tech hunters. Okay. Well, not who we thought it was then. Let's speed this up. I gotta keep a close eye on Vulcan so that this gets done. Okay, Vulcan, please go talk to our friend here. Finally making some money again. After we blew so much of it on armor and weapons. Okay, so we're up to 6,100. I'll buy 5 of these. Is there anything else that I need? I guess iron plates for you, right? Okay. So we still made a little over 10,000 there, even though we wasted a bunch of what we made on more materials. So he's going to deliver the steel bars to Bucket. He's going to put the iron plates into the, weapon manufacturer thingy for himself. And then they can continue to be productive. I guess I can just queue it up. He'll figure it out himself. So we have new things. 8 materials. So those are kind of expensive. They're also only refitted blade quality. So I think we'll wait until he's better. Well, our research needs to improve. Is the main thing. So I'll just keep building single material weapons, which is the bladed... well, it's 2, never mind. Not single. Still very fast, though, and not very resource intensive, and we're able to turn a profit on these. So I'm just going to have him continue to make those. Essentially forever. Why aren't you doing it? Why is this inactive? Efficiency 0, no workers. Oh, because his job is off, right. And then Bucket, you have new research available, I think. Some of those were dependent on steel bars, but it doesn't look like that was the case. Not that one. Was it? It wasn't defense. Crafting? Robotics. Huh. Ah. I missed the cost where it also required an ancient science book. So we needed an ancient science book and a steel bar for that one. Well, that's good to know. Why can't we do this one? Requirements. Oh, it's talking about the research, not the actual material. Oh well. Live and learn. Yeah, I should have paid better attention there. Not a big deal though. We didn't waste that much money. Okay, there is a fight going down outside the hub here. Did that goat just wreck somebody? Who did you... You killed a hungry bandit. I'm not going to bother. Too far gone, by my estimation. I'm going to slow things down a bit, though. Just a little bit. So the well is up. The water tank is up. We really need somebody to operate that. I don't have any names from you guys for additional characters, though, so we'll wait. And hopefully, by the time I record the next episode, we will have names. I'm disappointed. I don't think this raid's going to happen. Maybe that's it. It is moving closer. They crossed the water, so I'm willing to bet that that's it. And they appear to be coming from this direction. So I'll keep an eye out. Right, so as it happens, that pair of white dots there is actually not the Dust Bandits. It's a completely separate raid. We're dealing with Black Dragon Genin, who are one of the factions that pretty regularly will attack your bases when you start out a new one. So, yeah, kind of interesting. I don't know when that happened, but apparently they beat the other raid here. Let's get Drone over here, too. I'm not going to bother putting the gate down. I'd rather just fight them out in front. So let's call up all of our main fighters. Riker, you get out here too. Rook, I am going to bring you out here even though I am a bit worried for your health. And Kat, have you arrived yet? She has. Okay, let's get her up here. Now, I just found out something pretty unfortunate. This crossbow turret is not accessible. You can see the awkward kind of mesh of the stairs there. Nobody can get to it. So what I've done is I've taken Halt off of his over here, and I'm just going to have him fight down there, and Khan is going to man this one since he's not as well armored. But eventually Khan will be a bit of a fighter. We're just not there yet. But I think what I'll do is put Kat like there and have her fire her crossbow from above. Gotta be careful though, we could risk friendly fire. You know what? I've got a better idea. Khan, get down there. Balder, I'm gonna put you here. Turn your jobs off, and I just want you firing. And I'm gonna bring Brick in on this. So Brick, I want you manning that. We'll see if that works for us. Okay, so there's Ruka, there's Drone. Hopefully Drone's got his guards with him. Yeah. I'm a bit worried because these guys might quit on us at any moment. And that could be very, very bad. Okay, so Brick. Halt, you never left your turret. Oh, that's why. You come down here. Brick, you man that. And can you start firing now? I don't know. I don't remember how these work. Shoot at. Perfect. Balder. Hopefully you guys can figure it out. I might need to take them off of... Let's see. Hold position. Alright, so they are approaching. This is going to get kind of hectic because we have a lot of allies out here that are going to join the fight. So I think what I'll do is I'll just grab everybody. And I don't necessarily like doing attack all, but in this case that might be the best way to do it. The Riker's not here yet. Great. So Riker, I need you out here as well. attack all, and I don't remember if I told halt to do that, so I'll do it just to be safe. Oh, right. God, this is frustrating. So let's take those off. And you should be the same. They should have done it anyways because I actively told them to attack, but for whatever reason they're not cooperating on that front. So go attack all, please. Wow, you guys are just not listening, are you? Attack all. There we go. So they should figure out their own targets. We'll see how this shakes out. My allies aren't doing a whole lot of... Well, my mercenaries aren't doing a whole lot of work. There they go. Now they're fighting. And I think we'll just kind of let this play out. Khan's not doing so great. I might need to pull him out of the fight. Where is Khan? There you are. Khan, come back here. You're not armored enough. Go ahead and heal yourself. Oh, okay. Or attack that guy from behind. Oh no, somebody made it into town. Maybe that ninja will turn around and fight him. Nope. Well, Ruka's got it. Ah, Khan, you're killing me here, man. I need you to patch yourself up. So let's put you on hold and passive. Get over here. Treat yourself. And then we'll retreat you to a bed. We seem to be mopping up, though. Nobody's gone down. I don't know if anybody's been significantly hurt. But we handled that pretty well, and we're going to get some really nice loot for it. Okay. Sweet victory. Sweet, sweet victory. Alright, so with that successful raid defense... There it is, it's official now. With that successful raid defense, I think we'll go ahead and call it an episode. I am going to get everybody that needs to head to bed over there to rest, of course. And whoever is not in need of a bed is going to do a bit of looting and capturing, because these Greyheart Genin, no, Greyheart Ronin is us, Black Dragon Genin, are decent fighters, and they would definitely be worth bringing on. So what that means is for the 3 in my prison now, that we can't see because nobody's home, I'll probably just recruit them and give them random names, or I'll dig through the name list again and see if there were any that I missed. Because I do need more workers, obviously, and I need places to keep these new prisoners. I'm not going to take all of them prisoner. Some of them are probably too far gone as it is. But they are, again, very good fighters, and we can certainly make use of them. So I would like to do that. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm having a blast playing Kenshi with you. I'm going to be starting, and it might happen before this video comes out, it might be after, but I'm going to be starting a second playthrough because a lot of people expressed interest in that. And I, again, do really like this game. I think it fits really well on the channel. There's elements of Mountain Blade, there's elements of like city building, and then it's kind of got that classic RPG feel in there a little bit too. So I think it is a good game for this channel based on the other stuff we play, and so I want to make it a little bit more prominent to see if I can bring people in to watch it. So with that, thank you again for watching, and I look forward to seeing you back here for the next episode.